So as a Canadian, I grew up in a town where the majority of the population spoke Italian, Polish, Finnish, Ukrainian, Dutch, German, Scottish, a lot of Aboriginals, French, but we're apparently a bilingual country. You never know it, living where I grew up. No one in my town fucking speaks French on any of the half of the town I live on. But I'm French, very, very French. That's not the point. The point is we're talking about immigration. And of course, being that I'm a Muslim, I am grotesquely offended when people refer to Kafirs as in any way, shape, or form being a reference to a representative of a religion. Never, under any circumstances, does a Kafir represent any religion. Not in Christianity, not in atheism, not as a scientist, not as an academic, not as a student, not as a confident individual, not as a Muslim. Kafirs are not representatives of religions. So that put aside, I'm 100% against any immigration into this country. It's not because I feel like I own this land. It's because the living expenses in Canada are absolutely retarded. You have to heat your house with propane all winter long, or firewood. So good luck with that, because 90% of the people who use firewood cut it with gasoline. Now you might want to argue, and you can't argue, gasoline is easily worth 100 hours of labor per liter. And if you work in an office, you're not entitled to a fucking drop of it. Not one drop. It's gasoline. So we're completely pillaging the resources of this country. Everyone cuts grass with non-renewable resources, all defecating in the water. And in the meantime, they're heating their house with propane, and more people are coming to this country because apparently it's in some manner or another a representative of freedom and rights. There ain't any freedoms and rights in this country. You have to pay tax based on the size of your house. Your income tax is ludicrous. Your income tax goes down when you make more money. And you have to pay all of the grass cutters and all the wooder shitters and all the lazy people and all the white collar workers and all of the drunks and all of the grunt workers for the fascists that are running our society. And in the end, why? Because you made a better house with the money that you earned? It's complete bullshit. If you got jealousy that I got a nice house, you're a sinner. You're condemned to hell for your blasphemy. Learn to love God for who He is. On the contrary, don't think you're entitled to my money because I have a nice house. I pay you accordingly based on my income tax because all of the money I make is dependent on the economic system that is providing our food and our clothes and our utilities and our security and our education and the fuel and the traveling and the security and the whatnot. And everything beautiful about this helped me make my money, so I pay my income tax. If you're gonna charge me because I have a nice house, you can go fucking die in a hole. In the meantime, obviously you pay taxes if you live in the middle of the grid. People want to live on the grid for some stupid reason. Primarily because they're surrounded by other dumbasses that deny accountability for themselves, so they feel like they get to fucking chuck and neglect each other's daughters. Anyways, everyone can go and burn in hell. In the meantime, being that I'm a Muslim, it doesn't mean I'm any happier about Muslims coming to this country in huge flocks. If you're a Muslim, you wouldn't shit in water. If you're a Muslim, you wouldn't act like money meant anything to you. If you're a Muslim, you wouldn't come to Canada.